Hi, today we're going to go through a little bit on the Clover payment integration with InsightWorks counter sales. So what you see here on the screen is the sort of default counter sales interface within Business Central. And I've added a couple of bookmarks up here just to show you very briefly, sort of how you would set up that Clover integration. So first of all, you basically would come in here, put in all your details, your API key, your user ID, and then there's a few actions for initializing your Clover stuff. Once that's done, you're effectively ready to go. And then once you have your terminals, you simply enter the terminals with the serial number here. These terminals are tied to your account within the merchant dashboard and everything else. And the one we're using today is this Clover Flex 4 device. So what that looks like, I'll just show you. That's the device I'm going to be using in my hand. You'll notice we've got the InsightWorks logo on there, and whatever text you want to put. But again, you manage yourself within the merchant dashboard within Clover, so you can make it look as pretty as you like, put whatever you want in there. All right, so that's the setup. Pretty easy once you've got Clover set up within the Clover merchant dashboard and everything else. You simply use the default Cloud Pay kiosk application. That's what you saw here earlier, right? So that's just the standard Clover application for payments. We've got our logo and whatever text we want to put on there, depending on how you set that up in the merchant dashboard. Now, once that's done, we can start accepting payments from Clover. So what I'll do is I'll just do a quick sales order here. And I've got it set up so I can select the items that I want to select. So I'm going to choose maybe one of those. And maybe I'll do with a scan of an item that I want to sell as well. Maybe I want to scan and sell one of those. And that's it. That's going to be our order. So I simply hit the F9 key to bring up the payments window. Now here we've got a few options. I can manually specify payment methods, like if I wanted to come in here and do some cash or check and some via credit card or whatever I could. But up at the top, because we have that Clover integration, we have two options here. One of them is the manual card, so I'll just hit the hotkey for that. And this allows us to use a virtual terminal to record that payment. So this is great for phone orders and those sorts of things where I can come in and manually enter the card number and the details to actually take that payment over the phone or whatever I need to do. We also have the ability to save cards as well, if that's required. If this wasn't a cash customer, I could maybe store some saved cards for that customer. And then finally here, we have the terminal capability. That's going to integrate with the PinPad terminal, the Clover Flex 4 in this case, to actually do it. So the way that works, I'm just going to hit F9 here in a second to initiate that. But let's really quickly show you what that looks like on that side screen. So in the payments, I simply hit the F9 or click the button or tap the button if you're running this on a touch screen. Enter the payment amount. And maybe I only want to take $50, not the full payment on this. And then what it does, you can see it sent that to the Clover device here, and it's asking me for that $50. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my wallet application on my phone to simply tap that, and you can see it went through. It's processing, knows it's a Visa, and we can see in a second, as soon as the terminal stops processing, updates counter sales with the authorization number, the amount, and everything else. And here I could take additional payments or whatever I want to do. But that's how simple it is to use the terminals with Clover and counter sales.